guys, it's Rachel from the Little Reading Land, and obviously you know from the title I have a review on Dare You To by Katie McGarry, and this is the companion novel to Pushing the Limits. And if I'm looking down or over, I'm looking at my agenda, as well as this is a spoiler-free review. I wouldn't spoil a book if I was going to recommend it. As well as I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of reading very soon, 5 out of 5, not so soon, 1 out of 5. So before I get started, I am going to basically skim the inside flap and give you kind of a brief synopsis. So basically, we have Beth Risk, and we met Beth in the first book, Pushing the Limits. She was Noah and Isaiah's friend, and they, and basically her home life is not good, and she protects her mom. But one day her uncle forces Beth to choose between her mom's freedom and Beth's happiness. And that's how Beth finds herself living with an aunt who doesn't want her and going to a school that doesn't understand her at all, except for the one guy who shouldn't get her but does. And then the guy in the story is Rhinestone, and he is a baseball player, and he has secrets he can't tell anyone too, not even his friends, that he does crazy things with, such as dares. And he said the craziest, asking out the skater girl who can be less interested in him, but what becomes a dare becomes an intense attraction neither Ryan nor Beth expected. Yeah, this basically sums what it's up. And actually, like, usually a companion novels, you lean towards the first being your favorite, but I'd have to say Pushing the Limits and Dare You To were equally good, I think. But I'm going to get into the review section. So, plot, I gave it a 5 out of 5. I really liked the plot of this book, just as I liked the Pushing the Limits. I fell in love with the plot of this book. I really liked this plot, and I really liked how this time it was more focused on a girl, so they're not always, like, I know with companion novels such as, like, the Anne and the French Kiss series, they're all focused on girls, which I really like too, but I like how it's like boy, girl, and I think the next one's focused on Isaiah, so I really like how it changes it up so we get different perspectives from different genders. I really enjoyed that. Yeah. And characters, 5 out of 5. I absolutely love the characters. I was going to give the characters 4 at first when I started reading, because I did not like Beth's character in Pushing the Limits. I found her very irritating. I didn't like her at all. But actually in this book, getting to know her character more actually made me like her character even more, and I actually am so happy I didn't read the synopsis, because I might not have picked this up if I knew it was Beth, because I don't know, I just didn't like her character in that book, but maybe that's because we didn't really know her character. And I really like the character of Ryan. I really like his layers to his character. It was very interesting. All these characters in this book they weren't just one-sided. They had a lot of layers to them that were peeling back as the story went, and I found that very good. I liked all the minor characters. They all had different personalities, which I liked. They weren't all clones of each other, I found. Like, they all had common interests, such as Ryan's friends and baseball and stuff like that. But I liked all the main characters, and you also got a little more from because it's a companion novel, you got to see some characters from the other book, Pushing the Limits, so that was really good too. Cover, I give a 3 out of 5. The reason I give the cover 3 out of 5 is because if you've been watching my videos, you know I like when covers represent something that's happened in the book or has some meaning to the book. Obviously it has some meaning to the book because I'm in love, but I'm like, where's the brick wall, like where this happened kind of thing, because yeah. And also, I don't like when books kind of have sometimes pictures like that, just because when you take off the hardcover, I feel like sometimes I scrape them off. Like, I've had a book that was like that, and I scraped some of it, and it looked really weird. And also, yeah, it's kind of awkward to bring a book like this and be like, hey guys, just what I'm reading. Yeah. That's just, like, if you go to school or something, it's kind of like, and people are like, ooh, what you reading? Like, I just prefer, like, a plain hard one like this. Suspense, I give it a 5 out of 5. Absolutely love the suspense. It was really good. It kept me wanting to read it. I read this book, I think, in 3 or 4 days, and that's pretty fast for, like, it's close, I think it's 450 something pages, and that's a long, like, book compared to what I've been usually reading, and I just really loved it. Yeah, overall I give it a 4 out of 5. I'll definitely read this again soon. But I wouldn't read it right away because I grasped the story, but there's a lot of things that you could go back and reread because there's a lot of material in the book. I definitely am going to reread it soon. I probably will reread the series when the 3rd book is released, because just for a refresher, and I really liked the books. The writing style was very good. I really enjoyed the writing style in this book. Maybe that's what pushed me to read it even more. Yeah, so that was my review on Dare You To by Katie McGarry, and I definitely recommend it. And I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.